Does your retirement plan look dreadful as an autistic adult? Then welcome to the club. Hi, I'm Tanya. I'm 48 and I am on the autism spectrum. Now, because I'm really interested in finance and investing, and I'm also looking to retire early, I'm presenting you my findings today of my research about it. So I asked a lot of autistic adults. Some of them were pensionists already, and many of them were in their 50s. I asked them about their opinion, what they're doing, and how their pension is going. And here are my findings. I have to say, to put it mildly, it's a big crisis that's heading for us very soon. So most of us already expect a low pension because we've been unemployed, underemployed, or we had long stretches of not working. So that means we were paying lower premiums all these years that we were working. Of course, then we're gonna get lower income when we're pensionist. Most of the people I asked also were looking into getting government support as pensionists, and they were pretty certain that they would probably have to get that with all the living costs crisis that is happening, and the the costs of living are constantly rising. So we don't know if we're gonna be able to live on the pension that we're gonna get. Most of the problems stem from the workplace problems, right? So, and not only being overlooked for raises or overlooked for promotions, and also the problems I just mentioned about being unemployed or underemployed. The main problem that people mentioned was burnout. Yeah. This is the main problem leading up to low pension because we're always burned out. We lose our jobs easily. We have lower premiums that we're paying. And that's also something that is keeping autistic adults from getting a retirement early. Most of the people I asked, and many of them said they were looking to retire early, like in their 50s, but they weren't sure if they could do it or they would get such a low pension that they can't retire. Or some of them said that they probably never retire because they never even, the money is going to be too low. Or what happened as well was that some people never really found their place in the workforce at all because of the autism problems. Yeah. This is a horrible, horrible situation. Next. What's important also is that our health is going to decline. Yeah. And not only us, also the neurotypicals. But I'd say for autistic individuals, it's more important because we have comorbidities. We have problems and we are most likely going to have more costs than neurotypicals because of our health. And I myself, I prepare myself with a separate savings account for medical emergencies. Yeah, that there's always going money in, but no money coming out unless it's an emergency. But with the cost of healthcare rising like crazy, I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Another thing that people told me was that there are no alternatives for autistic being when you're looking to go into a care home because it's going to be a care home for all the people, also for neurotypical people, and there's no infrastructure. So that's going to be a struggle to be in a care home or an old people's home where the staff is not trained, there is no infrastructure, and we're going to be with all the neurotypicals, we're going to have the sensory overload just like in the workplace. So it's going to be the same. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, I think, and I'm making this video because we need to start talking about it. Yeah, I haven't seen any information about this online. I've seen 2 3 videos that are relevant in YouTube about autism and retirement, and that's it. I have never seen this discussion being open, and I want to open it here. I'd like to know what you think about it. What do you feel about retirement? How do you plan for it? Are you worrying about it, like me, or like most of us? So, some of the people I asked also, they said they were in a partnership and that one person most likely has more pension, like a higher pension than the other. So together they can make it, but that raises the problem. If you want to get the divorce, it's not possible due to financial reasons. But generally, those partnered up are in a better situation. And those looking to exit the workplace, they all said that due to burnout, they just can't take it anymore. They just can't continue anymore. And they're just heading from chronic burnout to the next, from one burnout to the next. And or what happened also, had that a few times that one partner had to exit the workforce because of chronic burnout, and the other one that is younger, and most likely it's the woman, is still in the workforce and has to pay for all, because the older individual, the one that already exited, has a smaller pension. Now the wife, most likely the wife, has to make up for the difference of the income. And it's very hard on the women, specifically more than on a man, because we're women, we're built for different things than men. Plus, we are also autistic. So that was the main thing. Burnout and all these problems in workforce, they lead to lower pension funds. And I honestly, I don't know what we're going to do about it. Do you have ideas? Would you like me to talk more about it? And what is your exit plan? For me, I very lucky. I think I'm lucky now. I started to invest. I started to get interested in that. Most people maybe aren't even interested in that, or they don't want to think ahead because it's so dreadful. It sounds so bad. Yeah. And I think its future doesn't look good for this kind of situations that we face. But for me, I'm trying to do my best to get assets that will bring cash flow one day. I think it's a good thing to have, a good thing to do for anyone, autistic or not. But if we already know we're going to have a low pension, we need to find a way to find stability and get cash flow somehow. All right. Let me know if you want to know more. And as always, in the description below, you can find a free course where I teach you all my coping strategies of my everyday life as an autistic person. You're welcome there, and it's all for free. Okay. See you later.